Today we're going to make banana fritters. Banana fritters is something that I grew up with. It was actually a dinner for us. A lot of people may think it's like a dessert. You choose how you want it. But we did have it for dinner. It was a cheap meal for us growing up, I'd say, when my mom was trying to get by. My mom and dad were trying to get by. And it tastes great. It's actually a recipe from probably the 30s or 40s. I'll talk about a recipe book I have that actually was made by my grandmother and several others. I'll talk about that sometime in another video. It was a church group that created this cookbook, so it's a lot of old recipes, which I thought is cool, and I have that book. So today, like I say, banana fritters. Simple banana fritters. They are something very basic. You will need a deep fat fryer or a pan full of hot oil to cook it in. What we'll add is a cup of flour, a half cup of sugar, a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, 1 egg, half cup of milk. Mix it all up. You're going to have a couple of lumps occasionally in it, but basically get it mixed up as good as you can. This is the batter for it. Oops. Also added about half a teaspoon of salt. About a half teaspoon. And after it's all mixed, add your bananas. I only have one banana. It's just for me, so that's enough. So fold the bananas in. Be gentle. If you have more, if you're cooking more for more people, I recommend that you do it in stages. You don't have to put all the bananas in at one time. Otherwise, you're just going to mash them up, and you don't want to mash them up. You want them in chunks. As you can see, they were sliced, you know, probably about a ½ inch big each one. And okay. You can use tongs or whatever to put them in. I pick my finger. As you can see, you just drop them in one at a time. And you want to cook them till they're a nice golden brown. You can only add so many, so you know, don't try to overfill, otherwise they'll just all clump together and you'll be fighting to get them apart and they won't cook properly. They'll float up to the top. You're going to let them cook. You're going to probably want to flip them one time to let them so that they brown on both sides of the dough. I typically just toss them around a few times. Maybe just push them down into the oil some. And we're going to cook them up, and then we're going to make a lemon sauce to go on top of them. They only take a couple of minutes to cook, so don't walk away and think you got an hour to wait for them to be done. After you cook them all, you can have them, make sure you put them on a paper towel or something to absorb the grease. You can see how fluffed up they are. If you have extra batter, you can fry it up. It actually tastes pretty good just fried with the sauce. So let's make the sauce. While we're doing that, we're going to put these in the oven to just keep them warm. Now we're going to make the sauce. Sauce is very basic sauce. All you're going to be needing is sugar, cornstarch, water, lemon juice, butter, and salt. You'll bring the water to a boil, which I have already got 1 cup of water that has been boiling. You're going to take the cornstarch and sugar, mix it up. You want to mix it up so that you don't have just a clump of cornstarch in there. Cornstarch will lump together and will cause problems if it's not done properly. So you pour the sugar and the cornstarch in, add a little salt. They say about an eighth of an inch. Yeah, an eighth of an inch. They say about an eighth of a teaspoon. Put it over a medium heat. Pour in the water gradually. And then over a medium heat, you're going to want to let it boil for about 5 minutes. So we got a little bit of time of letting it just cook. It's been cooking for about 5 minutes now. You want to cook it till it starts to get pretty much a thickness, but not, you don't want it too thick. Take it off the burner. And then you're going to want to add about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. And 2 tablespoons of butter. So that way there, that's about what it will look like. And I recommend it to sit for probably about 5 minutes. And that way there, it will, if you let it sit for about 5 minutes, it will allow it to thicken up some. So after the gravy's all done, we're going to put it together. The sauce, I say. Add the banana fritters, and then just spoon over the lemon sauce over top of it. And that's it. Hope you try it out. Enjoy it. They taste great. Bye.